Hey, Ventini, welcome back to the channel. I'm Alberto. You know the drill. It's August 8th. I'm going to hit you with all the latest news surrounding La Vecchia Signora, including the big breaking news today that Manchester United has come in for Adrian Rabiot, and that is very, very close, apparently, to getting finalized. This would have a domino effect that could round out Juve's Mercado. So we're definitely going to talk about that as well as all the other news, including a little bit of a recap on that abysmal preseason wrap-up for friendlies against Atletico yesterday. Let's get into it right now. All right, Juventini, friendly reminder to like the video and, of course, subscribe to the channel. That's all Juve all the time. All right, now, before we get into the news, I just want to let all those Fantacalcio lovers out there know that we have started an all Juve cast fantasy season league, okay? And here it is. Head to SerieAfantasy.com and then use code G142VL6B, okay? And that'll get you into our league called Bragging Rights. Okay, so make sure you get into that one and let's have some fun. There will be prizes this year as well. Okay, so make sure you get into that. Now, without further ado, let's get into the news. Okay, we're going to kick it off first with Atletico Madrid. Not the game, we're not just quite there yet. I'm going to wrap up on that game, but it is seemingly more and more so that Morata will be staying at Atletico Madrid. Okay, so with that, Juve apparently being reported that they might turn their attention to Memphis Depay, okay? And they have been watching him, and obviously his situation with Barcelona, they were waiting to see if there is going to be a contractual break there, okay? And if he can break terms with Barcelona and be a free, Juventus could strike and try to bring Memphis Depay in. Okay, so that's the latest on that whole front. But Morata, it seems more and more will be staying at Atletico Madrid this season. In terms of our youngster Fagioli there, the contract extension with Juventus is completed and finalized. Okay, it is done 2026. He is extended till 2026 and is also being reported by Nicolo Schira that he will stay with the Juventus first team squad this season. Okay, so there you have it on Fagioli. Now, the big breaking news that come out about 7 hours ago is that Adrian Rabiot is being chased by Manchester United, and not only that, the player has made himself available. Okay, so Nicolo Schira is the one saying that it is in the final stages. Mirko Di Natale and Romeo Agresti have said there are contacts, but there is nothing concrete as of yet. But Nicolo Schira is the one saying that it is in the final stages, and personal terms to 2026 are what's being discussed. So there you have it. That's the latest. Adrian Rabiot. What this would do for Juventus is pretty much open the door, since they can't get rid of Artur. I talked about that on yesterday's video. The fact that he just the salary is just too high, and Gattuso came out and flat out said there's no way Valencia can make it work, even though they wanted to have the player and the player wanted to move there. Now moving Rabiot is going to open the door for Juventus to bring in Paredes. Okay, so Paredes will be coming in, and then it looks like Kostic. Okay, there are new talks underway today for Kostic. Juve might have to step up from that 8 million that they offered initially and hit that 15 million mark to get this deal over the line. But we are waiting for that one. It could be finalized today or even tomorrow, but that's what it seems like. Juventus is just going to have to step up, bite the bullet, and get it done, especially after that match yesterday. You could see that Nedved, Cherubini, and Allegri all stuck around, and they were talking on the pitch there because, of course, they were at Contenasa, and something's going down. They need changes. They need to figure something out, but they need to bolster the squad. We are 7 days away from the opener against Sassuolo. They need to get stuff together. Now, last little bit of news is that Luca Pellegrini, his sale could be still happening. Okay, so it could still happen that Juventus sells Luca Pellegrini. We have to watch out for that one. Now, Moise Kean has left Juventus extremely disappointed. Obviously, we know that there's an obligation to purchase him at the end of this season. Him basically not making the team meeting before the match yesterday, leaving himself out of the lineup for disciplinary reasons, is extremely frustrated. We need this guy this season, and he's going to have to sort out the disciplinary stuff and basically get down to work. We don't need this BS. Okay, so bad from Moise Kean. In terms of injuries, we have another one. Szczesny was left in a little bit of discomfort after the Atletico preseason match yesterday. He is out for 20 days. Luckily for us, Mattia Perin is more than capable of stepping in, okay? But Szczesny, the latest to fall victim to injury for Juventus, 20 days. Now, I'm going to wrap this video up going studs up. Who or what am I going studs up in on? I'm going studs up on this team, okay, with this preseason matches. Some are saying, all these takes are overreactionary as far as getting too worked up over a friendly, and others are still just firing off. Listen, this is how I personally feel. I don't care about the results in friendly matches, okay, but what I do care about is how the team looks and how they play. Regardless of your system, regardless of your style, regardless of how you want to play, the bare minimum I hold any coach to, okay, let alone Max Allegri, is to have your players, no matter who the players are, no matter what quality level they are at, the bare minimum I will accept is to have them play as a team and share an understanding in whatever setup or system you are trying to play. We don't even have that at the moment, okay? We have a week going into Sassuolo match, and it has to be way better, okay? And my patience is very, very thin with Max Allegri going into the season. Am I saying get rid of him right now? Absolutely not. But I will say this, I would give him about a third of the season, okay? And that's about 12, 13 matches into this year, okay? If it doesn't turn around, okay, and we don't see a big change, not only just from preseason, but like from last season, okay? Because last season I had to hear, and I know we have injuries this season, but last season I had to hear about all these injuries and, oh, when everybody comes back, it'll be better. We get this guy back, it'll get better. It never happened. Okay, so I'm just saying my patience is running thin. It has to be much better. The bare minimum I hold a team to, players and manager, they're not measuring up to. Okay, so it has to get better. I will give the team the benefit of doubt because there's still not meaningful matches that they have played. Once the meaningful ones begin, has to be better. But I would be lying if I said I wasn't concerned at the fact we still basically have no soul, no identity, no flair, okay, and we struggle to create opportunities. It has to be better, and he has to unlock something that works for this group of players, okay? Because it might just be that his beliefs, his philosophies, and whatnot are lost amongst this group. So, one way or another, Juventus needs to find himself. This thing also, the one time I saw some flair, some soul, and everything was the very first preseason match with Pogba in the lineup. There was this energy about them, okay? And we were pressing, trying to win the ball back immediately. The press has since just fizzled out to nothing, and that energy, that unity, that excitement has fizzled out completely as well over the rest of the remaining preseason matches. So I just, at the bare minimum, want to see a team that works together, regardless of the players that are on the pitch, and have that energy, have that fight, have that desire to them, and have a little bit of flair, okay, and a little bit of swagger. We do not have that. I need to see that, okay? And I'm hoping that come 1 week's time, hopefully we can make some additions this week, okay? Strengthen the team, give ourselves a little bit more depth, and then hit Sassuolo hard, okay? So you have a brutal preseason. Obviously, we're no strangers to that. Can happen, but has to be better, has to be good right out of the gate. And I do not want to see us fall behind the pack early, okay? So let's get Sassuolo, let's hand them a beat down and show everybody that the preseason was nothing, okay? We got to have faith. That's all we can do. But I had to go studs up on this team because I need to see much, much more, friendly or not, okay? So that's my thoughts. That's your news video today. Again, you know the drill, Juventini. Hit me in the comment section with your thoughts, opinions, questions, comments on everything you heard today and how you are left feeling with 7 days left until the opener against Sassuolo. Till next time, fino alla fine, forza Juventus, ciao tutti.